Hello and welcome to Science Monitor, your favorite weekly news program about science, technology, invention and innovation. I'm Aishwarya Kapoor with you. In today's episode, we will tell you all about the Human Space Flight Expo organized by ISRO in Bengaluru and show you how a new bio-inspired artificial muscle can give an exciting new dimension to robotics and medicine. There's lots more coming up, but first, let's take a look at the headlines. Human Spaceflight Expo organized by ISRO to showcase its manned mission to space, an initiative to connect the general public with India's achievements in space technology and tell them about the upcoming Gaganyaan mission as part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Researchers at IIT Kanpur develop a bio-inspired artificial muscle. The exciting research development will make the next generation of space robots, medical devices and prostheses more efficient. Commemorating the inventions and innovations that have strengthened India's innovation ecosystem over the last 75 years, we salute the ideas and policies that have shaped the nation under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. And a glimpse of the Swachh Sagar, Surakshit Sagar campaign of the Ministry of Earth Sciences. As part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 beaches of the country are being cleaned over 75 days. And now the news in detail. The entire country is engaged in the patriotic Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav to commemorate 75 years of India's independence. As part of these celebrations, the Indian Space Research Organization or ISRO organized the Human Space Flight Expo at the Jawaharlal Nehru Planetarium in Bengaluru. The exhibition, held from July 22 to 24, saw models of the upcoming Gaganyaan mission on display, including space vehicles of ISRO. During the exhibition, an interactive session with scientists was also organized. Here is a Science Monitor report.
GSLV Mark III, models of satellites, an interactive Gaganyaan display, Mars rover simulation, and a space zoo. The Jawaharlal Nehru Planetarium in Bangalore transformed into a space station of ISRO. The occasion was the Human Spaceflight Expo organized by ISRO under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. The three-day exhibition held from July 22nd to 24th was organized in association with the Bangalore Association for Science Education. It was a great opportunity for school children, youth and those interested in space science to understand and learn about the achievements, technological developments and preparations for the upcoming manned mission of the Indian Space Research Organization. An interactive session between ISRO scientists and visitors was also held as part of the expo. Students visiting the expo had a great opportunity to get answers to their queries and enhance their knowledge about space science thanks to these interactive sessions. They also participated in expert lectures on how to become an astronaut and create ham radios.
So if you look at various sectors, we can be proud of many great achievements that we have made, but there are many more areas that we are yet to explore and accomplish. Space is one of them. Space is one domain that during 60s, Sarabhai believed that there is something that we can do for space. Through space that we can address the problems of our people and we can really make a change in their life through the application of technology from space. And this is where we began. And there were many skeptics at that point in time. And we overcoming all those skepticism, we have achieved in the last 50, 60 years something phenomenal. What we have really achieved in space sector, if you really look back, you understand that while launching small rockets at that point in time with the support of Americas, French, and the Europeans and the Russians, we have grown to become a nation who is capable of designing your own rocket.
ISRO is on the fast track to launching its very ambitious manned space mission Gaganyaan. From the selection and training of astronauts to readying the launch vehicle and crew escape systems, work on Gaganyaan is underway at a rapid pace. There are plans to launch 2 unmanned missions by the end of this year and a manned mission next year. The exhibition provided the general public information about the manned mission. A model plane making workshop was also organized at the Human Spaceflight Expo. Apart from this, space habitat creation and space-themed art games and activities were the main attraction, especially for students and the youth.
Above all of them, only one thing is most important in my mind. The most important thing that will come out of this is that the confidence that an event like this will give to the masses of this country. The people of this country, the youth of this country, the students of this country will get so much courage and confidence that as a nation we are able to do such complex activities which the richest countries in the world only were able to do. Today we are also no less than to any of them. That is the confidence which will propel us in future.
The exhibition was organized as a techno-interactive knowledge-sharing event. A film on the history and journey of ISRO titled The Indian Space Odyssey, Sounding Rockets to Gaganyaan was screened at the Sky Theatre of the Planetarium. The visitors to the exhibition displayed a lot of enthusiasm, taking pride in the achievements of Indian scientists in the field of space.
Researchers from the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur have developed a bio-inspired artificial muscle. This device can be used for the next generation space robots and medical prostheses. The invention can also be used in smart building, the automobile and aviation industries. Here is a Science Monitor report on this important research development.
Actuators are what give efficient movement to robots and vehicles, just as our muscles help us move various parts of our body. The use of actuators is also important in medical prostheses. Conventional actuators use metals and magnets, which, while increasing the load of the equipment, also complicates things during various diagnostic tests, such as MRIs, due to the magnetic fields. To overcome these issues, the Smart Materials, Structure and Systems Laboratory of the Indian Institute of Technology, Kanpur, has developed a bio-inspired artificial muscle. They have created non-magnetic shape memory alloy SMA-based actuators that will make the next generation space robots and robotics for biomedical applications, which are more efficient, less bulky and cost-effective.
In order to develop a completely non-magnetic solution, we started getting inspiration from nature. We know that there are groups of crabs, and even in human being there are a group of muscles which are arranged in a very small area in a highly dense format called bipinnate architecture. So we have developed shape memory alloy wire based actuators by following a similar architecture which nature has developed for millions of years. And the advantage of use of this actuator is that it is completely non-magnetic, highly precise, very lightweight and low power consuming.
The first function of an actuator is to convert electrical energy into mechanical output, such as force and displacement. Shape memory alloys are a class of smart materials that can go back to their original shapes after exposure to high temperatures. Based on this fact, researchers developed the shape memory alloy SMA-based artificial muscle. This device can meet the demand for small, lightweight, non-magnetic and gear-free actuators. The invention can further enhance the capability and utility of MRI scanners, CT scanners and surgical robots.
In the SMSS lab IIT Kanpur, we have taken a proof of concept design to a application level based actuation system that can generate 260 Newton of force, which is approximately 10 times that of existing SMA based system reported in the open literature. Furthermore, we have also performed parametric analysis on the developed mathematical model of the actuator, which helps in identifying and customizing the sensitive as well as critical design parameters through which output force, stroke displacement as well as efficiency of the actuator can be tailored as per the requirement and end user application.
This invention of Indian researchers can be used to create a new class of space robots which will reinforce Indian space technology and medical applications besides smart building, the automobile and aviation industries. This invention will take India one step further in space and medicine.
Leading innovations have played an important role in India's development and its diligent journey towards self-reliance over the last 75 years of its independence. The vision and thought process of the country's leaders to take India forward on this path has made the journey easier. Under the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, we at Science Monitor are commemorating important innovations and policies related to science and technology. Here is our continuing coverage of the important milestones of India's innovation ecosystem.
The Defence Research and Development Organisation (DRDO) was formed in 1958 by amalgamating the Indian Army's Defence Technology Development Establishment (DTDE) and the Defence Science Organisation (DSO) with the Directorate of Technology Development and Production (DTDP). This was an important step in the direction of strengthening India's defence sector. Starting with 10 establishments and laboratories, the organization has grown in diverse disciplines and areas of research over its 60-year journey. Today, DRDO has more than 50 modern laboratories with more than 5,000 scientists and over 25,000 technical and support staff involved in research. This organization is doing multi-purpose research and development in defense areas of air, water, and land. On 4th August 1956, Apsara, the first nuclear reactor not only in India but also in Asia, was installed in the Trombay campus of the Bhabha Atomic Research Centre. This reactor was formally inaugurated and dedicated to the nation by the then Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, on the 20th of January 1957. This reactor, designed by the Bhabha Atomic Research Centre, was built in collaboration with the United Kingdom, under the leadership of Homi Jahangir Bhabha, the father of India's nuclear program. Apsara is a light water swimming pool type reactor used to produce 1 megawatt of thermal power as well as to produce isotopes for medical purposes. The reactor was shut down in 2009-2010 with its new version Apsara upgraded, resuming operations on the 10th of September 2018. The Department of Atomic Energy of India was established on the 3rd of August 1954. The objective was to make India self-reliant in the field by promoting the creation and use of nuclear power technology and engaging in the applications of radiation technologies in the fields of agriculture, medicine, industry, and basic research. The department is also working on developing newer technology, including nuclear electric energy. The department also undertakes standardization and monitoring of nuclear applications in nuclear power plants, among other fields. Hindustan Antibiotics Limited was established with the objective of providing affordable medicines in India. It was set up on the 13th of March 1954 and inaugurated by the then Prime Minister Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Presently working under the Department of Pharmaceuticals, Ministry of Chemicals and Fertilizers (HAL) was set up in collaboration with the World Health Organization and UNICEF. Although the company's primary objective was to develop drugs for the healthcare industry, it is now diversifying into the agricultural and veterinary sectors as well. To fulfill the need for higher technical education in a young, independent India, a plan was made to establish technical education institutions on the lines of the Massachusetts Institute of Technology of America. As part of these efforts, the first Indian Institute of Technology was started in 1951 in Kharagpur in Bengal. The institute was first started in the Hijli Detention Center. The Kharagpur campus of IIT was followed by Mumbai in 1958, the Madras and Kanpur IIT campuses in 1959, and the Delhi IIT in 1961. These institutes soon made their mark at the global level, and today they are among the most valued technical education institutes in India. At present, 23 IIT campuses are functional in different cities of India.
The Swachh Sagar Surakshit Sagar campaign being run by the Ministry of Earth Sciences is currently underway. It began on July 5 and will go on till September 17, a period of 75 days. As part of this campaign being run under Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, 75 coastal areas of the country are being cleaned over 75 days. Here is a glimpse of the activities organized under the program over the past week. And now let's have a quick look at some other developments that have made news in the field of science and technology in our segment Science Express.
Responding to a question in the Lok Sabha, the Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences, Dr. Jitendra Singh informed the members that guidelines on scientific social responsibility on the lines of corporate social responsibility have been issued on National Technology Day on the 11th of May 2022. These guidelines are an attempt to tap the latent potential of the scientific community on a voluntary basis, strengthen the ties between science and society, thereby make the technology ecosystem responsive to societal needs. These guidelines also provide due weightage to individual SSR activities in the performance appraisal of scientists. The responsibilities of the country's scientists, intellectuals and institutions, including delivering lectures in schools and colleges, writing popular science articles in the media, sharing infrastructure and knowledge resources, and ensuring science and technology-based empowerment of women and weaker sections of the society by means of awareness building, training programs, skill development through training and workshops, demonstration of solutions and technologies. On the occasion of the 16th Foundation Day of the Ministry of Earth Sciences, the Union Minister of Science and Technology and Earth Sciences Dr. Jitendra Singh gave away 8 National Science Awards to scientists and researchers for the year 2022. This included a Lifetime Excellence Award, a Women's Scientist Award, 2 Young Researcher Awards and 1 award each in Geo, Polar, Atmospheric and Ocean Sciences. Speaking on the occasion, the Union Minister lauded scientists of the Ministry of Earth Sciences for conducting the world's first locomotion trial of deep-sea mining system in the Indian Ocean at a depth of 5,270 meters. The Union Minister also launched a first-of-its-kind and fully automated buoy-based coastal observation and water quality nowcasting system developed by the Indian National Centre for Ocean Information Services, Hyderabad. The system will benefit various stakeholders including people living along the coast, fishermen, maritime industry, researchers, fisheries agencies dealing with the coastal environment. Many other innovative features and technologies were also unveiled on the occasion. During the recently held inaugural meeting of the evaluation team of Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, Dr. S. Chandrasekhar, Secretary, Department of Science and Technology, said that capacity building can make India a global leader in good laboratory practices or GLP. He said that India received the status of full adherence to the mutual acceptance of data on the 3rd of March 2011, giving the country's non-clinical safety data global recognition by augmenting its reliability and acceptability across the globe. The OECD assessment team is visiting the country for on-site assessment of the procedures and practices of the national GLP program. The OECD is an international organization that works to formulate better policies. India's National GLP Compliance Monitoring Program is implemented through the National GLP Compliance Monitoring Authority (NGCMA), which is under the administrative control of the Department of Science and Technology, with the Secretary DST as its chairman. The enhancement of digital connectivity has made the delivery of services easier and quicker in every field. To provide internet connectivity throughout rural India, the Department of Telecommunications, Government of India, has launched BharatNet campaign, the world's largest rural connectivity program. The Technology Development Board of the Department of Science and Technology, Government of India, is helping to make this a success. TDB is supporting Messrs. Astrome Technologies Private Limited for the production and commercialization of Giga Mesh solutions for delivery of 4G and 5G telecom and internet services for rural areas and the defense sector. The board has been instrumental in developing a conducive startup ecosystem in India by promoting innovation and entrepreneurship. Now, TDB has agreed to provide financial assistance of Rs 2.97 crore out of the total project cost of Rs 19.79 crore to Messrs. Astrome Technologies to address the internet problems of rural India.
That is all in today's edition of Science Monitor. Keep sending your feedback and suggestions through email. Our email ID is indiascience@vigyanprasar.gov.in. You can also write into us at Vigyan Prasar, A50, Sector 62, Noida, 201309, Uttar Pradesh. So we will take your leave now. See you again next week. Till then, stay safe and think scientifically. Bye for now.